Hey guys, and welcome to a new World of Tanks gameplay video. And tonight I've been playing my Object 268 together in a platoon with Hassan, who is a friend of mine from Syria, and Liam Kovacs, who is another friend of mine from my days in WHO. And first of all, I want to say it's nice to be back. I haven't played World of Tanks in 3 months until yesterday, and for once I didn't rage quit. I just had a lot of internet problems. I did play on a temporary Wi-Fi that I borrowed from my neighbor, but it was so unstable and so slow because of the lags and all the disconnects. I decided, this is just not fun playing this game like that anymore. So I quit playing for a while and dedicated my time otherwise or elsewhere. And then when I got my internet, my proper broadband back, the first day I had it back, my computer crashed beyond repair, so I had to wait another month to be able to buy a new computer. It's not the most high spec machine, it's quite low budget, but it's good enough for World of Tanks. Um, and it's better than my previous computer, which was about 5 years old when it crashed, so it's gonna be a bit better graphics quality in my videos from now on. Um, Anyway, my 268 that I'm playing right now, I think I'm right in saying it's the first video of my 268, and it's one of my favorite tanks in the game right now. It's a bit OP, I have to admit, but it's got one of the best guns, or even the best gun in the game right now. It's agile, it's fast, it's well armored, uh, good camo value, low silhouette, whatever. It's just got everything. The only thing it doesn't have, of course, is a turret. Um, but that's why it's a TD, of course. And it's an encounter battle on the map Sacred Valley, I think. Yeah, Sacred Valley. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to the gap zone, first of all, because I cannot go to the B line there. You really need gun depression and a turret to be of use there, which are the two things that I don't have in this tank. So I'm just gonna go to the gap here and snipe from afar, and I'm playing it the noob way. I'm letting our heavy tanks here in the valley spot the enemies, and I'm just sniping from afar, but it's quite a I can stand here perfectly fine without getting spotted, but the moment I fire, I do get spotted, so it's a matter of firing and falling back into cover as quickly as possible. Luckily, there's no RT, which is very nice when you're playing a TD. But I cannot really tell anything advanced about what I'm doing here right now. I'm basically just sniping what my teammates spot, and just using my camo range. Of course, as you can see as well, I just when I got my computer, I installed the game, and I went online to say hi to my friends. I'm back, and before I knew it, I was playing. So I haven't got any mods yet at this point. Haven't set the game, the target markers and all of that stuff to my preferred settings. So I'm just just sniping. I would like to have a minimap mod which shows your 400-meter range on the minimap, so that you know who can spot you from where. So right now I don't have any specific data on that, so I'm just figuring it out on the way. That 704 is there in that bush. He doesn't spot me from there, so I know that he doesn't have the spotting range to shoot me while stationary from that position, and it's just making it up on the way. And as most of these enemies die here, I'm gonna go forward and a bit more aggressive. I don't want to let my teammates, that heavy there in front of me, go alone. I wanna, of course, do more damage myself as well, but staying up there sniping is completely useless at this point. Especially since the team in the north is completely failing. I'm trying to relieve some stress from them by killing some tanks there across the valley, and maybe attract some attention. Blind shooting 704. I have a bit of a cold, sorry, coughing and stuff. Yeah, I get spotted, so I'm gonna try to get away from him. D30 hits me. Luckily, my track absorbs. Of course, his track absorbed my shot just 10 seconds before, so it's equal RNG luck. See a nice mouse there, an unmissable target, even at this range. Oh, that's just such a lovely sight when you're in a 268 and you see a mouse in the open. And I tried to finish out that T30, but somehow I managed to miss him. I don't know how. I'm gonna finish the T30, but he moves out of my field of fire before I can reload. So blind shooting the mouse again. And at this point, we're losing badly, as you can see. We have this southern part of the map, and the enemy has all the other parts of the map, and we're in quite a disadvantaged position. They also have still more tanks left than us. And I'm gonna have to try to tip the balance here. Still sniping from afar at this point, just doing what damage I can. At this point, the best thing I can do is just is not tactical stuff. It's just doing as much damage as possible, hitting what I can. See at JT there is a nice target with a big gun, good accurate gun. Get quite a lucky hit on him. And I see that Batchat bothering our IS-4. He's of course the main priority target, and I'm aiming on him, and there's something wrong with the replay, so you can't see the outline of the tanks. But in the game you could see it, and I missed him by half an inch. You could just see the shell flying right next to his turret, and which is really annoying because I can deal with an E100 and a mouse and a JP100 and that sort of stuff because they're very slow and very visible, and I can use my camo value perfectly against them. But a Batchat is something else. Batchat is something that I don't want to be having to deal with in my Object 268. So he's got every possible advantage over me in a one-on-one duel. 704 here is very low health. He's in the open, he's not in camo, which means that their Batchat, if he knows what he's doing, he can finish off that 704 before our 704 even knows what's happening. Especially since he's being proxy spotted by this JP100. And then as a JP100, I'm just gonna take a quick shot, and then he fires at our IS-4. And so I know I reload much faster than him, and I can just finish him off. Here, that's a bit of a noob move. I detract myself, which is not smart. Still had my rep kit, so I can finish him off anyway. I know that Mox is still on my left, but right now I need that IS-4 to be alive. I need to have those two guns in the game. So I'm sacrificing my own health to save him. And very unluckily I hit that Batchat's track and do no damage. It's really annoying. He then finishes off our IS-4. I know I've got time to take another shot because the mouse and the emulator just fired. And somehow I managed to miss. That's just not funny anymore. But then I see that Batchat moving underneath the bridge, which tells me that I now know exactly what he's gonna try to do. It's just so predictable. He's gonna try to go around over the K line, and I know exactly how I have to intercept him. Of course, when you're playing a TD and you're dueling with a medium, the number one most important thing is trying to keep your distance as much as possible from the medium. But the problem is that there's bushes here, and if the Batchat is a good player, he'll know how to exploit those bushes, whereas I was in the open, so I have to move to the more bushy area here, right next to me, to negate his advantage in the camouflage. But of course that exposes me to the mouse from the back, and I get hit, though only for about 500 damage or something. Of course now I know exactly where that mouse is, because of my damage indicator. What I'm thinking here is I'm just gonna shoot, spot him and fire, and then fall back into cover as fast as possible, and he'll have a minimum chance of hitting and panning me. Of course, it doesn't, work out. In hindsight, I should have used my 50 meters rule. It's just spotting, then driving back 20 meters, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Mouse is unspotted, but I just blind shoot him from behind 2 bushes, so I wasn't spotted again. Now I'm gonna, it's between me and E100, and E100 is the advantage at this point because he's got 1700 health, I've got 350 health. He's got a turret, he's got better armor. The only thing I have is camo value, so I'm gonna have to use that. Reload speed as well, actually, it's also one of my advantages over him, but I cannot spot him from this position in our gap, so that tells me that he's behind that rock in the gap, and I know exactly where he is at this point, which makes things easier for me. And he's exactly where I would be in his situation, behind that rock. If you've got a turret, use obstacles uh, to your advantage, use them as cover. But what I can do right now is from that position nothing. The only thing I can do is either go down, expose myself, or try to take him from above. I cross the bridge. I try to stick to the right side, knowing that he's got, it's an impossible shot for him to hit me, but he does take the shot anyway, which gives me a 17-second gap to take a shot on him, which kind of equates the situation right now. I'm a one hit for him, but he's a one hit for me as well. And getting unspotted. And what I'm gonna do now is taking from a different angle. He's probably expecting me there to come again from that side above him. As best I can be, best angles to penetrate him, etc. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to go down here below the bridge. I don't know this map very well, so I go the wrong way. I haven't had too many battles on this map, so I don't know every square yard of it, or meter, as we in Europe say. I'm gonna have to go down here. I'm pinned down. I cannot go over that bridge again because he knows now where I am, and I cannot go on to the other side as well. Beyond that force rack, because I'm completely exposed, and so I have no other option than to go down here. I have to be really careful because it's a very steep slope down, and I don't want to crash myself to death at this point. That would be just too embarrassing. So when the problem I have here down here is that there's no bushes, so I cannot use my camo value, and it's just a Mexican standoff. Whoever shoots first wins. Of course, I bounce him. RNG is not on my side. Then he bounces as well on me on my gun. That's how it kind of is. At this point, I'm thinking I reload faster than him, so I can just rush him now and use my reload time to my advantage. But of course, when he falls back behind that rock, I know that I won't be. He'll be reloaded by the time that I get around that rock. So I have to just play it smart and stay still, aim, and let him try to take the shot on me, and know that I would be able to pen him in the front of his turrets, which is as you saw what I did. So it's a win. I did 11k damage, as you can see, a whole bunch of XP, and it's another good game. I've only been playing World of Tanks for a day now, so I'm enjoying the game again, and I realized that if you enjoy the game and just play for fun, I actually play much better than when I'm playing for a clan or for the videos on my YouTube channel. So I'm glad to be back, and as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.